In the spring of 1936, an exploration party penetrates thick jungle on the South American continent. American archaeologist Indiana Jones, played by Harrison Ford, and his companion, Sapito, played by Alfred Molina, enter a vast cave. Jones finds a chamber where the wanted statue sits atop a pedestal and is protected by traps. Jones avoids the traps, gets to the statue and replaces the statue with a sandbag, thus avoiding one trap. However, the weight of the sandbag is not accurate and the chamber starts to collapse. Jones runs off with the statue until Sapito extorts the statue from Jones and runs off, leaving Jones behind. Jones manages to escape under the closing stone door and he finds Sapito dead in the trap. Jones escapes with the statue and manages to rush out of the cave at the last moment. Thundering out of the cave, Indy encounters the Habitat, a local tribe led by Dr. René Belloc, played by Paul Freeman, a French archaeologist. Habitat and Belloc threaten Indy's life, and he is forced to hand over the statue to Belloc, and Indy manages to escape on a water plane. Indy returns to the United States, where he teaches archaeology. Indy wants to go to Marrakesh to find Belloc, but Indy's friend Marcus Brody, played by Denholm Elliott, interrupts, saying that two Army intelligence officers want to talk to Indy.
Susan. That's right, I said we'd talk. Marcus, be a pal. Give us 4 or 5 minutes. Will you go have a cup of coffee?
Not now, dear. Professor Jones has a very important meeting.
I was hoping you'd have some sort of...
I'll be back in my office around noon, all right?
Army officers are worried because they have intercepted a German message. The message reveals that the Nazis have found Tanis, an ancient lost city that is the possible burial site of the Ark of the Covenant. Jones deduces that the Nazis are seeking the Ark of the Covenant, which Adolf Hitler believes will make their army invincible. The agents recruit Jones to recover the Ark first. Indy flies to Nepal to talk to Marion Ravenwood, played by Karen Allen, who runs a restaurant and bar. Nazi agent Tote, played by Ronald Lacey, follows Jones. Jones says he needs a mysterious object that has been in the possession of Marion's father. Marion says she doesn't know where the object is and Indy leaves. In reality, the object is in Marion's possession. Toad and his henchmen enter the bar and start torturing the supposed Marion for the object. Indy returns and a firefight ensues, during which the building begins to burn. Toad finds the object, but when he grabs it, his hand burns badly, leaving a scar from the object on his hand. Indy and Mario escape from the burning house with an object. Marion tells Indy that she is his partner in the venture. Indy and Marion fly to Egypt to meet Indy's friend, Salah, played by John Rhys-Davies, who reveals that a French archaeologist Belloc is helping the Nazis with their excavations. Indy knows that the Nazis will never find the Ark's location without the object. Later, Arabs working for Nazi agents attack Indy and Marion. Marion is captured by the agents. Salah takes Indy to see a shaman who reads the inscriptions on the object after both men learn that Belloc and his Wehrmacht aide Colonel Dietrich, played by Wolf Kahler, may have been misinformed about the object, and that with the false information, the Nazis were looking for the Ark in the wrong place. Indy is lowered into an underground room, where he uses the object to identify the exact location of the Ark. Sneaking around the camp, Indy finds Marion but can't save her. Indy and Salah sneak up to the chamber where the Ark is actually located. They descend into the chamber and eventually they find a giant stone chest containing the Ark. Ark and Salah are lifted out of the chamber with a rope, and at the same time the rope is dropped into the hole and Belloc appears with Dietrich. Before the chamber lid closes, Toad throws Marion into the chamber. Marion and Indy manage to escape the chamber. They find an airport where a Nazi flying wing is waiting to fly the Ark out. Indy and Marion destroy the plane and escape. Dietrich orders his men to transport the Ark by truck to Cairo. Salah finds Indy and Marion and tells them about Dietrich's plan. Indy takes off on a horse to chase the motorcade. He hijacks the truck containing the Ark and escapes the chase, taking the Ark to safety. He and Marion board a ship that takes them and the Ark to a safer location, but the ship is stopped by a Nazi submarine. The Nazis capture Marion and transfer the Ark to a submarine. Indy climbs aboard the submarine as it leaves. A submarine crosses the Mediterranean Sea and arrives at a small island in the Aegean Sea. Indy sees Marion being escorted off the submarine. Indy knocks out the guard and steals his uniform. When Belloc, Dietrich, Todt and Marion arrive at the canyon, Indy holds them off with a German rocket launcher and threatens to destroy the Ark. Indy finds he can't carry out his threat and is seized. Tied to a post on top of a mountain, Indy and Marion watch as the Nazis open the Ark. But it only contains sand. However, as soon as it is opened, its spirits suddenly appear. Indy remembers an ancient commandment that requires people to close their eyes and not look at the released spirits. She closes her eyes and calls Marion to do the same. Ark's energy emerges and its spirits attack the Nazis, killing the entire group, including Todt, Dietrich and Belloc, but not Indy and Marion. The Ark's energy mass plunges high into the night sky until the Ark's lid closes again. Indy and Marion are released. Weeks later, the Ark is sealed in a wooden box, stamped with a government serial number, and transported to a large warehouse containing thousands of similar-looking boxes.
Thanks for watching. Subscribe for more interesting videos and don't forget to press like button and share.